company is called Wraps, and we make reusable food wraps. It's cotton fabric, which is coated with beeswax, jojoba oil, and tree resin, and that allows it to be reusable. You don't really have to think too hard about how you wrap these guys up. You just simply wrap it up, and it just sticks right to itself. There's a lot of plastic wrap out there and Ziploc bags out there, and it can be used for a whole host of substitutions and be used in conjunction with things that you're already using. It doesn't have to be a complete replacement. These wraps are something that's been used for food preservation since the time of the Egyptians, which is really, really cool. So that's not something that you can patent, but the coating in the fabric is what distinguishes us from the other companies that are out there. I come from a family of makers, and so when I see something, I'm like, oh, I could make that, or how do I make that and make it something that I love? And so that combination of things, and I used to teach environmental education, and so it's this big combination of like really my whole background. I love textiles, and so all of those things kind of turned into wanting to make a product for myself. And then people were like, where'd you get that one? And then it snowballed. When we first started, we were definitely making them in our kitchen. We used to cut them in these long 5-foot strips. And my husband would stand on a chair after he did it. And now we coat a whole roll of 250 yards at a time. There's nobody standing on chairs anymore, but you have to go through that and get enough accounts to quit your day job and move out of that. So there's been a lot of little milestones. It's important if you're asking somebody to move away from something that is easy and they're used to, it needs to work really well and function, and it's a big ask to ask people to move away from what they're used to. So I have the responsibility to make it work. You could just rinse this off and then just lay it over your dish rack, let it air dry, and it's ready to use again for at least a year. I'm not one of the entrepreneurs that was doing lemonade stands as a kid and always thinking that I was going to start a business, and I mean, my heart is in this all the way. And in 2 years, we are in over 600 stores nationwide. That's not by accident. That's over 100 hours of work a week in the first year. And the response to having a product that works really easily, that functions really well, and that has designs that people really respond to